Greetings, hit men and hit women. It's time for a contract. This one is topical. We're going to the Isle of Sgail to the Billionaires Preppers Conference to get rid of Jeffrey, quote, Alban, unquote. Obviously, you've got to make sure nobody sees us along the way. And it looks like I always have to take out the dupe, the chef, the butler, and the boss. Alright, this is an interesting series of complications. A fire axe, a cleaver, and a sniper rifle. So I don't know whether you can find a sniper rifle in the level, so I better bring one in. I haven't done a lot of Sgail, so there's only one place I can certainly put a rifle. Now, what do I want to go in with here? I need to look like a prison guard, ideally. Someone who just is exactly who you want monitoring someone on suicide watch. Unfortunately, 1847 tends to look like 1847 no matter what he wears. Let's just wear black. Can't start with a cleaver, so I want to find one in the kitchens. That borne in mind, I will bring a lockpick, because lockpicks are incredibly good, and a poison syringe for making people go to the toilet. Let's have a quiet gun, a really quiet gun. Let's do this. So, I think the obvious thing here to do... Well, the obvious thing is to go for the initiate guy first, since there's no conditions on him. But doing the targets in order would make sense, because I can get cleavers in the kitchens. I don't actually know which kitchen is being referred to here. I'll be doing some exploration today. No chemicals. I wonder whether I should try and do this silent assassin. It's always the best. So I'm going to follow these guys on their
won't you join us, sir? We were just about to begin.
Today.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, absolutely criminal. You can go around and find some useful items. That's just kind of a little security. I've never actually been in there.
Should you wish to apply for armed membership, please be aware that such
crashed into a traffic barrier.
Am I allowed to say?
Everything going
No.
in flames.
Alright. Well, let's follow these people after all.
Oh, hello there.
Sir, I need you to turn around and leave, please.
We need to disguises. So I know the first guy.
Good to see you, sir.
He's the initiate wannabe Archean,
back in
around
the day.
cool coins. And he'll be somewhere around the money burning pit. These fucking people. This is such a great level, the aesthetic and all the insanity of it. They might as well have called it Davos. Ah yes, there's the guy I'm thinking of.
What's with the
I don't
donation?
really have any ways to do things to him yet.
Must be
Way ahead of me by now.
But he'll come back here soon on his route, and I'm hoping by the time he gets back I'll have, for example, a wrench to throw to distract him. Doesn't matter how I kill this guy, as long as he dies in the process. I wonder if his costume will let me get in some places. He's not an actual Archean, so it won't take me very far. Tell you what, while I'm waiting for the initiate to come back around, let's grab a different situation. I'm not sure what kind of weird noise that rack thing made, but it clearly drew someone's attention.
Could have used some tools here.
Rip you. I think that was in an office space when I first saw it. Alright, I've got that guy ready for when I need his costume. Should be soon, possibly. Maybe I'll wait for this initiate to come back first. Yeah, there he is, just kind of wandering around. Now I see one of the other targets over there. Who is that? I didn't know any of them were wearing a mask. Oh, I see. Alban, he's one of the guests. Ah, yes. So, Mr. Epstein, I see. He's the one I'm to snipe. Yes, possibilities are coming to mind. I feel inspired.
Nice suit, sir. Really. But I'm sorry, I can't let...
Come on, need more tokens. They can't all be gone.
Hey, a noise.
What the hell was that?
You should check it out.
Hello? It's just me. Don't throw anything at me, please.
Oh, I won't. There's a room you can find in the castle somewhere where they talk about the initiates and the current candidates for Arcane membership, and they're all like massively multi-millionaires or billionaires, and they're like titans of industry, etc., but who are being subjected to this humiliating process, which they totally go along with because it's, you know, exclusive club membership stuff, and also because they probably enjoy having something to do with it. It's not just bossing around people all day. Alright. Finley Henry next. He's the cook in... I'm not sure what part of the castle he's in, but I think an Archean disguise would be appropriate at this point. So somewhere in there is the briefcase, which I'll need later. Am I authorized to be in here? No. I'll want a security guard type of costume at some point, I think. For now, this one will do. So there's an architect out there who would spot me, but most of these people are fairly clueless. Let's just have a relaxing sit down for a moment here while I look around. Okay, that red guy down there is probably the chef I'm looking for. I'm supposed to kill him with a fire axe. Whoever commissioned this contract must have quite specific preferences about how the co-conspirators are to be taken out. The cool thing is, if you accept the premise of the contract, it could be literally anyone in the world who would want these people dead at this point. Kind of waiting for this guy to go past. There is a camera there, gotta be careful.
Just humor me first. How do you think the twins got elected?
I could always erase recordings, but it's much easier to not make any. Well, it depends on the level and how well you know the layout and so on. I want to be in the staff areas. Hello. I'm not certain whether I'm allowed out there, so I'll wait for these guards to go past first. I am. Pay my respects.
I've been running the Founders Week for over a month. I have some of the world's most prominent people waiting to pay him their last respects. I have the star of the Prague Philharmonic on stage, ready to play a blindfolded rendition of Ave Maria.
Now we'll leave her for the main mission. Ah yes, another weird ass shrine. But I want to find a way into the service areas. Now that's the tower where they have the big meetings, I think. So that's probably not the place to be. I want to be down there somewhere, don't I? don't need to resort to clambering around the outside just yet. That said, I will need a fire axe. I've got to keep an eye out for that. I'm hoping that if I get into service areas, it's the sort of place where they'll have firefighting equipment anyway.
He had my respect. Sure, he was a little bit on the dark side at times, but I always suspected he could.
Don't mind me. Yes, this looks very service-y. Cool box. Pity I don't have a crowbar. I'd like to know what's inside there. I know what goes in this kind of box.
The thing is that these guys are a big part of the reason why planet Earth is in trouble. They should own up to that fact instead of having a good time.
Is it okay? It is, alright. I'm not sure this would be a permitted area for guests. But I guess the servants here have to, like, basically just shut the hell up and do whatever the people wearing these robes say.
That has to be the worst way to go.
You're sure about that?
Coconut. Perfect. Yeah, I've never been in these cellars before. I've only really played the Mission 1 stuff. Eliminate using fire axe. Disguised as myself as a security guard, I could probably get into those kitchens. There are a bunch of security guards around here. Wow. I had no idea this whole area was here.
I mean, is it even safe?
Mace. That's not a fire axe, unfortunately. I do not know actually where to find one. Oh, not meant to be here. Then again, that looks like a kitchen staff type person. This actually could be a stroke of luck. Nice little dance there. This passage. Where does it go? Deep secrets of the castle. Hey, commemorative tokens. Huh. Looks like a useful escape route. Alright, let's leave my identity behind. Ah! That's right, for some reason in this game, 47 cannot cross-dress. It's a real shame. I want to hide this body, but it would be a pain to drag it up the stairs. So, I can't help it. Like, I'm playing a contract here, which means I can't save and load the game. And my instinct is to go for Silent Assassin, because it's just like the cool way to play. And so I can't help but feel like, well, what if there's some person who patrols in an improbable way such that they eventually come down here and find a body if you didn't hide it. So when I do have a box relatively close by, I'm going to put the body in the box. That's just what I do. Besides, there's more over there. I don't actually want to hurt this person per se, apart from the whole thing. There's plenty of security guards here, but there's actually too many of them. Not a good way.
How are you to...
Am I allowed here? I don't think this is the place I came from. That looks like somewhere worrying. Right, this is where I was before. Another woman. The boiler would distract someone over here and I can knock them out and so on. But there's no gain in doing so. Well, if I get this staffer out of the way, then I can use the boiler to distract someone else down here. Maybe they'll have a costume which fits. I think that's the way I rationalized to myself the restriction, is that 47 is just too elegant. He was like keenly aware of his sartorial limitations. Lead pipes are illegal. But then again, so is knocking someone on the back of the head. So it doesn't really matter. Yep, that was quite illegal. Funny though. The boiler's still on. Whoops. Well, it's okay, I can do that quickly. I'll just kind of hide here for a moment. Oh, that was almost a disaster. Wait for another staffer to turn it off. These poor harassed people who aren't harassing further. At least I'm not going to knock her out. No reason to. Yeah, because I didn't let the other guy actually press the button. Okay, you can leave. Goodbye. Right. So does anyone around here know all the guards super well? Yes, she does apparently.
Nothing really surprises me anymore.
What I mean is that one of them gave me $1,000 tip.
That's inconvenient. Could I climb up here? Yes. Alright. Security coming through. Oh. That chef. I guess he is the head chef. He may be aware of some things. Not exactly a cleaver, but it's a step in the right direction. There's a cleaver. Now, if I was a chef, I'd be totally entitled to possess one of those. I'll just steal it anyway. I see a fire extinguisher over there. Where might there be a fire axe? I think in order to keep with the spirit of the contract, I don't want to knock this guy out ahead of time.
There was a time when you were more open to experimentation. Like that.
I'd rather deal with him using the fire axe.
There's something creepy about him.
I could really use a screwdriver and other common tools like that.
Assholes. And yet, here you are again.
This guard knows guards. I'm really unsure where to find a fire axe. But presumably the designer of the Epstein algorithm was themselves able to discover such a thing as level. If that's how putting together these contracts works. I don't know, there's just the whole castle doesn't seem very fire prone. So back to the kitchens here, ducking in case of chef. I saw an extinguisher there. Yeah, what worries me is that With this kind of infrastructure they've got, everything being made of, you know, massive stone columns, a few extinguishers is really all they need around the place. Not sure they're going to have fire axes. Maybe I should actually be getting out of here and heading up into the civilized areas.
You're people too, asshole.
What the hell is wrong? They think we're losers because we wait tables to get through school.
Presumptuous fools, all of them.
The title is the best part.
Kind of semi-maintenance areas. There's a bathroom, I think. Yeah, it's all stone.
If they sign up, then they...
I am really questioning whether the level actually contains fire axes. I think it's going to have to be upstairs. Not just upstairs, but like in the upper parts of the, I don't know, island? Castle? Complex? Whatever you want to call it. Which means I think I need to get back to the guest areas. But I can't really go that way because there's a bunch of alerted, oh not alerted, enforcer guards.
I work the MMA circuit.
So let's head. Oh, this would be ideal. Yeah, that's the constant. It's convenient.
Of course you need a rare Scandinavian biodynamic.
These people are way too paying attention.
Jesus.
What?
Hey! Pick that
Oh right, I guess that didn't distract them. Let's try that again.
up. Oh. Huh? Hey, go see what's up, okay?
Okie dokie.
I just wish she'd turn around to look at him, rather than staring at me as I suspiciously consider unlocking this door.
Huh?
Okay. What a waste of commemorative tokens. Not like they're gonna become initiates. They're not rich. Okay, yeah, I thought security guards would be allowed on this kind of thing.
She even had a rare relic.
Alright, let's head back inside the main keep. I thought of a name eventually. Look for fire axes. This kind of structure. Ah, aha, I see it. I also see suspicious people. Here's the question: are security guards allowed to walk around with fire axes, you know, in case of emergency?
Blake.
Let's find
What
out.
are you supposed to be? A lion tamer?
Yes. It's no problem.
Your eyebrows are
I can totally just carry this around. There must be a fire somewhere. That's really convenient. Most costumes cannot do that quite so impunitively.
Strange. I know.
Alright. Back down towards the kitchens. I'm not sure whether this chef is meant to represent some specific figure in the Epstein saga. One of your various presidents or prominent individuals or so on, or if it's just a chef. But either way, I know what has to happen. And it just doesn't involve that apricot I got. Hey, poison. That's good.
It's a pity. So talented.
Let's see, I wonder if there was some kind of incident in the freezer here, who would come to investigate it, I wonder? Not someone I particularly care about is the answer. Just drop that. Slam into a box. Just that I'm not, like, suspiciously in the room here. I'm obviously very suspicious now. Conceal this man. This conceals the man. See if anyone else comes to investigate. So if the eye flashing hasn't actually stopped here. Anyone, like a chef, for example. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes, you question mark above your own head just like that. You've got the right idea. Ah, good on you. Oh yeah, it's a bit brutal. Keys, got keys. Ah, that's what she's still going. Well, whatever. It's kind of someone else. I don't think I left anything. I did leave a box full of corpses and a fire axe. It's relatively normal, right? So I'm now looking for 2 constants. 1 in. The butler and the boss. I believe I already have the cleaver I'll need. Yeah, I do want to grab that key. Right. Alright. Constantine and the Constant. I don't know who Constantine is. A butler. I don't know where he might be. Is it way over there, right? Perhaps I was onto something with this window. I've got the cleaver on me. Oh, it's this room which I wasn't sure I'd be allowed to be in. But I am permitted here. Ooh, this looks... Oh, you know what this must be? Zoe Washington's, interrogation room. I haven't been here yet. Okay, well, we'll just leave this alone, I think. And look for ways to get into more mainstream areas. As a legitimate security guard, I'm totally committed to wander around here, particularly now that I'm not carrying a fire axe, which apparently wasn't suspicious. Button. Oh, nice. It's more or less what I was expecting to happen, but I couldn't be certain. So here's the chapel. I'll need to be here for my briefcase having soon enough. Soon enough. But I do have other priorities yet. There's Epstein. Or pseudo-Epstein. There's the Constant. So that must actually be Constantine, the collaborator.
Consider your source a hostage. You donating this year?
What are you afraid of, B?
Cloud serpent. They say it belongs to
Let's just kind of make my way through the main halls here. I believe I will be permitted through to the upper level in this costume.
Yes, hello, sir.
Hello to you too. All guards have this kind of British accent, don't they? It's just a security thing. I don't think I've been over there. What is that thing? Gargle? I suspect as an ordinary guard I might not be permitted up there. Maybe this kind of mercenary type. Oh, there's 2 of them. Well, let's find out.
The council meeting. You know what it's about?
Hey there.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I thought you were someone else.
Am I...
Yeah, sorry, man.
No.
It's a no-go.
The original 5
A
are
no-go, yo. Alright, well... If I'm not allowed to go there, Perhaps I, who is actually someone else, will be permitted. Yeah, just guarding this little rat vacuum cleaner in case someone wants to turn it on. Don't mind me. He also fell very comically. There's no great place to put this particular unconscious body. Oh hey, I could climb that. I wonder whether event staff are allowed up there.
My couriers certainly haven't arrived.
Good day to you, sir.
But Delgado is gone.
All right, you're not getting through here, waiter.
I could probably pull one of those guys into the room using the vacuum cleaner. There's a minor problem, which is the presence of this corpse. Not corpse, he's not dead. He will die. Everyone dies. So let's just leave this poor guy freezing out here in his underwear. His boxers. And repeat the vacuum cleanup drill. Looks like the guys whose job is to guard the stairs do not care so much about vacuum cleaners. Oh, what if the door was open and someone made a loud ringing noise just inside?
Wow.
Would that draw attention? No. No. Apparently not. What if someone was to see a gun on the ground suddenly? Oh shit.
Say what?
I didn't expect him to walk in at that exact moment.
Not another one. This is a disgrace. Really.
Maybe he was responding to the coin after all. Alright, so I'm now a raider. Not sure why there's any raiders in this place. Oh, maybe they're like the treasure hunter people who work for the Washington sisters. Let's go up here. This might not be the most legal way up. There's the Constant. I'm not sure he'll be here for very long. And over there is Constantine, who I still don't know much about. Right, I need to cross over there. This is going to be interesting. Does anyone in here know about me? No. And I have not the right keys, but it's okay. I don't mind me just kind of raiding the place. Constant. You know, if I killed one of the Washington sisters, I could blow him. Ah, no, but I'm supposed to use the cleaver. I know he's eventually going to go somewhere where he'll be basically
What I heard
alone.
is that some of the true believers are funding a vault for Janice's remains.
But it will be quite inconvenient to get to him in that place where he's going.
My parents had to get a new
So it might be ideal to take him out first if I could.
Oh dear, that must have been terrible.
It was.
Let's just follow him around for a bit. Insofar as it is safe to do so. Where's he going? Oh, he's heading out to talk to Jebediah Block.
What's she up to this time?
You know that Kronstadt designer in charge of the brain upload program?
Have a good evening, sir.
What did he do?
I don't know. But she seemed real interested in it.
Well, these raiders seem to be able to go.
Kill switch. Sounds ominous.
I don't need that, I have no letters to
Diamonds
open.
the keynote. I really wanted to learn more about it.
Constant will come back inside. There are several people in the room who don't really get all of them out of the way and hurry on civilization falls into chaos. Well, out here in this armory room.
Alright, enjoy your night.
Well? You know, I don't see a lot of people as part of the school-racked scene.
No market, no economy, no social structures. It will be like a space colony. Everyone equal and dependent on each other. It will be egalitarian, sir. It will be, well, communist.
I love this conversation. The constant using the threat of being equal to everyone else to try and persuade the guy.
Merely food for thought, Mr. Black.
I could painstakingly remove everyone on this roof. We've done it before. I don't want to do it right now. Anyway, he's leaving. Let's follow very closely for a brief while, just in case opportunities arise. Oh shit. I think that counts as an opportunity, don't you? And safe. Speaking of which, what's this safe combination code? Penthouse keycard and tower key. Nice. Alright. So still gotta go after the butler looking guy. Again with this cleaver. That's not him, that's Alban. So-called Alban.
Sure. What if I
Let's ignore the architects. Right, so this bridge thing. I'm interested in this. I'm not sure whether I'll be permitted out here. I think out here is fine. Yeah, I do not know what this place is. I haven't been here before.
Oh, don't mind me, sir.
Don't mind me, sir. Does that mean I can go in? Got a key. Keep it up for the constant. No, I'm not permitted in that region. Okay. But you know who probably is permitted? This guy. I have no way to put him. Ah, fuck. Oh, unfuck. See, what I thought was happening there was I thought he would fall off and die. That wouldn't be silent assassin. But it's okay, I didn't quite accidentally murder him. And now, I am him. So this stairwell is interesting. I want to find out what's down here so I can see who might patrol to here. What the hell is going on?
If you know any better, I'd say you died yesterday. Burial mat and ceremonial dagger.
Is that Janus?
Oh, you'll look like a king of old. My unique polymer treatment will preserve your body.
Wow, they're giving him the full Lenin's corpse treatment.
They should have brought the tango down by now.
Interesting. Creepy. That does not matter right now. Obviously, I'm an elite guard, so I should be allowed to go to this sort of place. Now my target here knows about all these guards.
Sorry? The smell. You do smell it, right?
Oh yeah, the embalming chemicals. Yeah, I guess they are a bit much.
Glad to know they don't neutralize the guard's olfactory senses anymore.
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm just teasing. I've no need to mention that to anyone.
I wonder if anyone ever drinks from this glass of red wine. It's purely speculative, you understand. It's just like, in case anyone does drink from it, such a person is definitely the sort of person I'd like to give gastroenteritis or stomach troubles and other kinds. That said, this guy's a butler. He probably doesn't go around... Well, I don't know. I don't know how prestigious butling for the Ark Society is. I have the cleaver I need. But what I also need is to not be seen by the other elite guard and killed. Or otherwise prevented myself from killing. Nice dusting. Oh wow, he's like a virtuoso with that thing. Which way around is he gonna go? Okay. I've gotta be somewhat careful here. That guy knows about me, so the upper stairs are not a... I mean, the upper floor is not a particularly safe haven. Oh, there's a guard coming around the outside. These two people are arranged inconveniently in the room. One of them doesn't move and has a pretty good vantage point of stuff. The other one is moving all around, so Constantine will see stuff if I if I kind of lure the guard away. He'll probably be somewhat aware of where they are, but not up here.
Okay.
The stairs are kind of a no.
Heard something weird. I wanna go check it out.
Right, that's right. Constantine's the one who might make me, not the guard. I don't have any way to hide a body right now. Maybe I should actually start from up here after all. Nowhere to hide one there either.
This again.
So here's where I could kind of knock out the guard and hope Constantine doesn't see. I could go badly wrong though. Well, I know I can lure him up there.
Listen, you're gonna end up getting hurt like this.
Oh yeah. This is mildly frustrating. Looks like he's not interested in the wine. Alright, I got a plan. My plan is a little circuitous, but it's safe, I think. You know, as safe as assassinations in a world of elite intrigue can get. It's not very safe. Actually, what's not easy to do from this position is leave. That's what I want, to leave. Butler's duties seem somewhat dull, if you ask me. Alright, I'm heading outside. Out here, I'll take advantage of the fact that I've already taken out one of these guards. Hey, cool. Elite guards will have to carry lead pipes around. Nice. I hope no one's watching from over there. That would be disastrous. But since apparently they're not. I'm going to add this guy to the elite guard pile I've been forming. Oh, there's this gun here earlier. I did dump him there. Now, what does this achieve? Well, this means that the outer ledge thing here, which no one really watches, is now a zone for me to do things in. It's a me zone. Zone. It might not be super easy to lure stuff in there out here.
Alright, stay put.
Or it might be.
Okay, fine.
Come on, you saw that, right? Seems like a big deal. Someone just kind of dropping a coin on the ground. You want to look into that, right?
What's happening? Why does this always...
Yeah, why would this sort of thing happen? Like, holy shit. How could someone be such an asshole? Oh yeah, you better look into that one. It's an even more serious coin drop location. Alright. This gives me a relatively free hand. Because I don't really know this area of the map and what stories it might be associated with, I don't know whether anyone's going to come over here and check on Constantine anytime soon. So I'm not totally sure how safe I'll need to be with his body. His body or corpse, as the case may be. I like the little masks that even the guards wear. They're really into their layers of ritual in the Ark Society. That probably worked. Can't actually tell. Yeah, there we go. He's definitely dead. Absolutely. Loaded. You know what? It's a really artistic scene. I'm tempted to just leave him there. That's a little unsafe. Oh, that's a good axe. I kind of want that axe. Alas, it is not Janus's journal. This seems like a good place to put corpses. There's a safe stash after all. Not safe for him, I mean, but... yeah. I should read this someday. Right. There's just one target left. Jeffrey, quote, D. Albin, unquote. So far, there's all been a sound assassin run, which is cool. I like that. But can I follow through the Epstein algorithm? My last stage here is to pierce the veil. Hey, Sophia. Ooh, that's a little careful. Some people here will see through me.
I just like paintings better, I suppose.
Maybe I won't go that way.
Real land.
So my last duty is to pierce the veil to cast aside the obvious Zoe, the obvious new name he's using, and take out the local Jeff.
Just about manager. The equipment set up. Colleagues down there calibrating.
A well-chosen contract even looks right. The trouble is, he's an attendee. Like he's just some guy in the courtyard, right?
That is what's giving the super rich a bad name.
Well, I think the twins
Take care,
are right
sir.
to say that the Ark Society can't be
Contract specification is like I should shoot him with a
Trying to
sniper.
get a hold of you for... Oh, you're on the jet? How far out?
Not sure.
And let's say I was standing here with a rifle, for example. I could do it. Hell, I could shoot him with a cannon. That would be interesting. But I think if I shot him with a gun where he is, people would notice.
Still say goodbye.
Me too, old friend.
Me too.
Is there some way to square this circle? I'm just not sure that it's possible to kind of decoy that guy or move him at all, since he's just essentially a random guest. Stands right at the back, which gives me some degree of hope. But if I start throwing coins or something, he's not going to be the first person to respond. I'm not sure who ever would respond aside all the kind of
Civilizing the collapse of civilization.
important NPCs and stuff. Perhaps there's some kind of huge distraction going on, like the Phoenix being lit. Perhaps this is futile. Before I get too far ahead of myself.
Did I ever tell you about my mission to Egypt? The Eye of Horus.
Do need an actual sniper rifle. Hey, nice. Certainly a good shot from here. But also, you know, a number of people who might object. They might object to this too. I don't think anyone's watching me.
You do. Seriously, I'll pay you. You're the master of ceremony. I'm above you totally.
Let's climb the tower. I may be bowing to inevitability here. There's this cool tower, right? Like, it's clearly an appropriate place to stand. I'm gonna aim a gun down at someone. Oh man. Can I get out onto the rooftops here? So, it's time to go loud. The only real alternative I see is if I could syringe him. He's standing at the back of the crowd, so a medic syringe might be possible. But there's people on the other side of the crowd kind of looking out there. And it's not a social stealth point, and there are all of those guards just behind him who are admittedly looking in different directions. They might not be observing you standing behind Epstein, but I don't know. I'm just not sure it's feasible to silently assassinate him. You've either got long-range attacks, which are all obvious things, thrown explosives or guns. All of those are going to be a obvious kill, body found, therefore. Or you've got doing something to him on the spot, which can be non-obvious, can be poison, strangulation, or whatever, accident. If he walked around or anything like that, I could drop an explosive phone in his path. I could give him an exploding duck. Not that I brought those gimmicks with me. I think, sad as I am that this does not perfectly recreate the circumstances, I suppose we're not in the prison anymore here. This is where he went next, right?
Evening.
Help me, please! Someone help me!
I think we did the world like no need for another.
No, I mean, I'm just leaving right now. Decided I don't want to be here anymore. So going far away rapidly, as one might in circumstances. Is this I think this leads to a route out that I found. Go through the kitchens here. Oops, that's not where I thought it was. Well, hang on. 20. Am I allowed out here? Yes. Okay. Alright. Rip those 5 guys. To cite various conspiracy theories. Got 'em all. Sadly, it was not Silent Assassin. But I'm not sure that was actually possible. Thank you for watch, and thank you for making this challenge. Or contract, or whatever the appropriate term is.